All right, guys, so we got to talk about fired MSNBC woke activist Touré, who took to Twitter to put out a pretty embarrassing tweet, right? That showed you guys that the left, they're panicking over the fact that the American people do not approve of their woke agenda, okay? And when I say woke, I mean far left, progressive ideology, agenda for social change. Now, some people may say, well, that includes Marxism and other stuff, and all that is true as well too. But I try to keep my definition of woke to be as simple as possible, so therefore I don't have to go back and engage with these people in regards to what is the definition of woke, which has been a part of the conversation that has been happening online. As again, leftists are starting to get kind of mad about it, right? They're mad about the right always using the term woke and attaching it to them when they told us that the term woke is supposed to be positive, right? It's supposed to be that you're aware of the social injustices and all the terrible things that are happening in our society, particularly when it comes to marginalized groups and individuals. Now, because they basically failed to preemptively define the term woke, okay, and their definition hasn't stuck, and that woke now, for the most part, in my opinion, doesn't necessarily have a positive connotation, it has a negative connotation, then they're trying to change it to a slur. They're like, oh, no, you can't use the word woke anymore, it's a slur. So now they probably want to ban the word woke, okay, which leads me to this tweet right here from Touré, which says, quote, "At this point, woke is a slur. The way the right uses it as an undercover way of saying those people or non-white people is a polite way of saying the N-word. But in this case, the N-word includes black, LGBTQ folks, and other marginalized groups." Again, I think I have applied the term woke, okay, to straight white people who happen to be progressive, right? I think I've applied that term to those people probably the most, probably more so than anybody else, okay? Again, these people clearly don't understand how the term woke is being used on the right and by conservatives. So they get mad and they get pissed about it and they say, well, it's a slur. And if it's actually really a slur, like this guy says, wouldn't that mean that this person has been calling himself the N-word, right? The left has been calling themselves the N-word for a long time now. Right, which I mean, hey, I guess that would be normal for them, considering how, you know, black people are allowed to call themselves the N-word, even though, you know, allegedly that word is a slur as well too, right? The N-word is a slur, but black people can call themselves the N-word because, I don't know, privilege, right? But if a white person uses the word, oh my God, it's terrible, it's crazy. So I guess, you know, it kind of makes sense in the leftist mental gymnastics world, right? Where it's like, well, we can use the word woke, okay, but you guys can't, right? When the right use it, it's a slur. When we use it, it's a term of endearment, right? I guess I just figured out in my own head the logic that is going through the heads of people like Touré, okay? Now, again, this guy got ridiculed in the comment section because, of course, I mean, this is just stupid, right? Jason Rant says, LOL. Sour Patch Lid says, LMAA, no, darling, this is a term almost used exclusively to describe affluent white female liberals. Try again. Charlie Sampson says, at this point, wokies make everything into a form of offense so that they can't be held accountable for the crazy things they do or say. Fact. And then you have this person who says, sorry, but leading the woke charge are white liberals, and it's not even close. You can try and make this about racism to shut down discussion all you want, but it's not going to work. Yeah, facts. I mean, that is the point. That's the point. They're trying to associate the term woke with a racial slur because they simply want to shut down discussion, okay? They want to censor people, okay? So this discussion continued here as Chris Rufo actually responded to this, and he said, quote, white liberals are the most woke group in America, but for the Reddit tier race hustlers, woke now means the N-word. Touré responded by saying, the way the right uses woke, it is a slur, a sneaky dog whistle way of saying the N-word, but bravo to you for perpetuating white supremacy. Yeah, so again, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. When I say that these people actually don't understand how the right uses the term, they actually understand nothing about conservatives. They understand nothing about our movement at all. Christopher Rufo basically says, look, the word woke or the term woke is used mostly against white liberals. Again, when I use the term woke, I feel like for the most part, I'm applying it to white liberals. Okay, that's who I'm applying it to the most. Okay, it's not used racially in any sense whatsoever. Again, there can be black people who are not woke. There are plenty of black people who are not woke. There can be LGBTQ people who are not woke. Okay, there can be Asian people that are not woke, Hispanic people that are not woke, whatever. Right? They can you can have that. Right? And Christian Rufo points that out. Okay, but Touré, who apparently can't read, he says, again, the way the right uses woke is a slur. It's a sneaky way of saying the N-word, perpetuating white supremacy. How is it the N-word when you're using a term towards whites? Right? I don't understand. If the term applies towards whites, how is it the N-word? Again, I'm trying to figure out exactly how is he making this connection. But again, these are the same people that has changed the word Latino to Latinx, and they don't see a problem with it, right? They don't think that that's an issue, okay? They don't think that's an issue at all. Again, amazing. You're playing left-wing Mad Libs when you say that woke now means the N-word and includes LGBTQ folks in order to uphold white supremacy. You degrade the meaning of all those words in order to whip up fantasies that justify your political ideology. Yeah, that's exactly what they do, right? That's exactly what they do. They're just pissed, right? They're just pissed that this term woke has now been reversed on them. It now has a negative connotation, and they don't like it. It used to be great, used to be good. Now it's bad, right? You have Soledad O'Brien, who I believe used to work for CNN or MSNBC or something like that. She said, so reporters, for many people, woke means black people, or more likely a racist slur. So maybe do a better job of interviews when people talk about wokeness, okay? Yeah, I mean, again, wokeness does not exclusively apply to black people. It has nothing to do with black people. It has nothing to do with LGBTQ people. It has nothing to do with race, really, okay? Again, in my opinion, the way I define and use the word woke, I basically use it with anybody that's pushing a far left, progressive social agenda, right? That is the way I define it. That is why I apply it to. That can be white folks, that can be black folks, that can be LGBTQ folks, it can be whoever. If you're pushing a radical, progressive, social agenda, then you're woke, in my opinion. You're woke. But again, the mental gymnastics that come from these people when they're having this conversation around wokeness, it really blows my mind. Like, for example, he put out this tweet right here. The right uses the word woke to silence discussion about making society more fair and equitable for people. To them, the word helps demonize the left's attempt to make things more equitable and just for marginalized people. It's not a good faith effort. It's a way of trying to end combos. Yeah, that's not what that is, right? That's not why people use the word woke, okay? No. What happens is the left uses the term racist like that, right? See, the term racist, the left uses the term racist the way that these people claim that the people on the right use the word woke. No. You guys use the word racist, fascist, bigot, transphobe, homophobe, xenophobe, whatever, right? You use those terms to silence discussion, okay? Because you apply those terms when it comes to literally anybody you disagree with. Anybody that disagrees with you is racist, okay? Which is exactly what this guy believes. That's exactly what he believes, okay? Like, for example, this tweet right here. Many white people find the left's attempt to make the world more equitable and just for marginalized people very frightening. To some of them, it seems like revenge. Again, this guy basically is saying, yeah, it's race, right? It's just racism, right? Everything we don't like, everything we disagree with it with the right and how they use the word woke. Therefore, it comes from a place of racism, right? It's racism. Again, absolutely incredible stuff. Stop thinking that racism will die out with the boomers. There are plenty of millennial anti-woke warriors on the right who are willing to carry the torch of denying the existence of racism and protecting white supremacy. Again, absolutely amazing stuff. Anti-woke warriors on the right. Anti-woke means racist to them. Okay? And this is, again, how they go about their way of trying to censor and to silence individuals who use the term. They don't want the term used anymore. They now want the term banned because the term has been reversed on them to be used in a negative connotation, and now they're mad and upset. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. These leftists, they never cease to amaze me with their mental gymnastics. Their woke mental gymnastics. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.